This is Vizard, an AI editor that takes your long videos and turns them into a stack of ready-to-post clips. And yeah, it kind of feels like having a tiny production team in your laptop. You could absolutely keep doing everything on your phone or in Premiere like the old days. Trimming, hunting for the good moments, guessing which clips will go viral, and then manually scheduling posts across platforms. But if you're serious about turning long-form content into consistent short videos, Vizard just makes that whole pipeline feel easy. At first glance, Vizard doesn't look flashy. There's no tactile wheel or record button, because it's not a recorder. It's that quiet, reliable assistant that sits behind the scenes and actually does the heavy lifting. Upload your raw footage. Lecture, stream, interview, whatever. And within minutes, the AI analyzes the footage, detects the high energy or emotionally charged moments, and proposes multiple clip options that are already trimmed and captioned. It's not magic. It's a well-trained algorithm. But from a creator's perspective, it might as well be magic. One of the things I love is how it handles the selection process. You get different flavors. Viral-focused cuts that prioritize hooks and reaction shots, topic-based cuts that group clips by subject, and audience-tailored edits that consider platform conventions. Tap a suggested clip, preview it, tweak the start end points if you want, and export. Or don't touch anything and just post. That choice alone saves me hours. Instead of scrubbing through an hour-long interview to find the 3 shareable clips, Vizard surfaces them for me.
And the auto-captions? Solid.
It's not perfect. It trips on names, quick slang, or when I talk too fast and glue words together. But it's good enough to make captions immediately usable. You can edit mistakes easily in the editor, and the captions format is already optimized for vertical or square layouts, depending on which platform you plan to post to. For creators who hate doing subtitles, guilty, this is such a relief. I also appreciate the little production niceties. The AI detects filler words and can suggest cuts that remove umms and long pauses so the clip feels tighter. It can also suggest a short hook clip at the very beginning of your long video, the part that would actually make someone stop scrolling. That's the kind of instinct that separates clips that flop from clips that start conversations. Here's where Vizard really starts to outshine the usual suspects. Sure, your phone has some auto-editing apps, and social platforms offer basic trimming tools, but those solutions usually leave you doing the mental work of selecting which moments to post, when to post them, and how to reformat them for different socials. Other pro tools can do everything, but they're either prohibitively expensive or require a PhD in timeline management. Vizard sits in this sweet spot, smarter than built-in phone tools, less painful than a full NLE, and way more automated than manual workflows. Auto-editing viral clips is the heart of the thing. The system analyzes viewer retention patterns, audio energy, and visual cues to pick moments that are likely to perform well. I tested it on a few of my long-form chats, and it picked clips that I probably would have overlooked. A 2-second eyebrow raise that made for a hilarious 15-second reel, or a pointed one-liner that blew up on TikTok. The AI doesn't just chop randomly, it tries to preserve context and emotional payoff so the short feels cohesive.
Then there's auto-schedule.
This is the no-brainer feature if you want to be consistent without living on your phone. You tell Vizard how often you want clips to go out. Once a day, 3 times a week, and it will fill the calendar with clips, captions, and hashtags ready to publish according to your schedule. You can change the cadence anytime, and the AI will reprioritize which clips fit each slot. For creators juggling 100 things, that scheduling automation is a game changer. I used to batch edit and then forget to post half of it. Now the system posts while I sleep, metaphorically. I still wake up to comments. The content calendar ties it all together. Instead of scattered drafts across drives and apps, Vizard gives you a single view to manage, modify, and push clips live. You can rearrange posts, tweak captions, or swap clips between days. It also keeps a history so you can see what went live and how it performed. If you're running multiple channels or managing content for a team, this centralized flow saves a ridiculous amount of friction. You'll hear people say, "Oh, just hire an editor." And that's valid, but there are trade-offs. Editors are expensive and the turnaround isn't instant. And if you're creating at scale, think daily uploads, live stream highlights, lectures for a course, the cost adds up fast. Vizard lets you produce consistent, polished clips at a fraction of the time and money. It doesn't replace creative judgment. You can still jump in and fine-tune any clip, but it replaces the grunt work. It's not without limitations. The AI sometimes misses subtle humor or misreads sarcasm, and the caption engine can get tripped up with names or niche jargon. If you have highly complex edit needs, multi-camera timelines, advanced color grading, motion graphics, you'll still want a proper editing suite. Vizard isn't trying to be a full NLE, it's trying to be the fastest way from long video to shareable short. For most creators, that's exactly what they need. One practical example. I recorded a 2-hour live stream with a guest where we talked about career building, streaming tips, and some dumb anecdotes. Manually, I'd have to scrub through the footage, mark moments, export export, caption, reformat, and schedule. With Vizard, I uploaded the file. It returned 20 clip suggestions focusing on hooks and emotional beats, generated captions, and auto-scheduled a week's worth of posts across my channels. I reviewed a couple, edited tiny caption errors, and approved the rest. The engagement spike from a single well-placed clip paid for the subscription that month.
Vizard also plays nice with teams.
You can invite collaborators, assign clips to teammates for review, and set approval workflows. That's a huge plus if you're working with a manager or a small creative team and want to avoid the chaos of multiple exported files and Slack threads linking to different versions.
Now about privacy and control.
Some folks worry about cloud editors and their content. Vizard gives you export options and the ability to store assets in your own cloud buckets if you want. If you're producing sensitive content or need offline workflows, you might prefer a local editor. But for most creators, the trade-off between convenience and control is worth it. Compared to other AI clip tools, Vizard's edge is the orchestration. It's not just clever at picking moments, it packages them, captions them, schedules them, and gives you a single view to manage it all. Other apps might have one or two of these features, but rarely all of them working smoothly together. Some competitors are also priced in a way that punishes high-volume creators. Vizard's model is built around scaling output without the per-clip nickel and diming. In short, if you make long videos and want to extract consistent short-form content without turning your life into an editing marathon, Vizard is worth checking out. It won't replace your creative eye, but it will do the heavy lifting, surface the gems, and keep your socials fed with good clips while you focus on making more content. I'm still old school enough to carry a separate camera for travel and to grab high-quality footage when it matters. But when it comes to turning that footage into Reels and TikToks, I let Vizard do the boring parts. It saves time, keeps a steady posting rhythm, and gives you a content pipeline that actually scales. So yeah, try it on your next long recording, a class, a podcast, a keynote, or that rambling stream, and see what clips it pulls. You might be surprised which 2-minute moment becomes the clip everyone shares. And if you're juggling uploads and hate manual scheduling, that auto-schedule feature is going to become your new best friend. Not an ad, just something I use and recommend when people ask me how I stay consistent. All right, I'm off to edit something. Well, more like approve a few AI pics and go get coffee. But if you want, I can show you some before-after clips next time. Trust me, once you automate the boring bits, making content gets fun again.